Hey y'all, RX Guy here, and I wanted to do a just a run and gun test with the new Sony RX10 II, also known as Sony RX10 Mark II. Now this is just with the built-in mic. One of the beauties of this camera is that you can attach an external mic. So check the link within this video's description. There's one that I use. Actually, I use with my AX100 and with this, and it works really well. It is a sunny day today. All that I have on this camera is a 62mm UV haze filter. You can find it and the camera and the batteries within this video's description. But I think the quality is really good. I'm zoomed all the way out right now. I'm going to zoom in on, let's just zoom in on this truck tire here. I want to show you how good of a zoom this is. Now I'm probably about 15 feet away. But it's just a really cool zoom. The zoom you get with this is a lot greater than with the smaller RX100 Mark IV. And that was actually a field camera I had considered, well, and actually I bought and I returned, unfortunately, because it was plagued by overheating issues. So that was a major disappointment. But this camera, it does have a fixed lens. But something that it does have that's really cool is that you can, let's zoom in on some grass here. You can, it's got a mic jack, it's got a headphone jack, and as I mentioned earlier, it's got a hot shoe where you can attach your microphone. And again, check the link within this video's description, because that mic there, I've got a couple of them. I've got the stereo mic that I use, and then also a zoom mic that when you zoom in and out, the audio, you can actually configure it to where it'll adjust the audio accordingly. So that's good for certain scenarios. But as you can hear here, the built-in audio in this camera is quite good. So a lot of times you have built-in audio, you just have a really canny type sound, and I don't think this has this. I mean, obviously this is not as silky as when you attach an external mic, but look at that stabilization. I'm holding this in my hands. Look at that. Just a really good. Super impressed with the quality. I'm super impressed with the quality. You'll have to tell me what you think. Again, this is full auto mode, XAVCS, 4K 30p at 100 megs per second. Now you do have to use a high speed. You do have to use a high speed card. And again, I've got that within this video's description, the one that I'm using right now. It's actually rated, I think, for 150 megs per second. I'll zoom in on that cloud there. And the zoom is good. And that's one thing I like about it, because with not being able to replace the lens, it's a situation where if it didn't have a good lens, that it would be a negative. But for me, the fact that this lens, and it's a Carl Zeiss lens, the fact that it can zoom in and out like this and can take really high quality still photos and this 4K video that you're seeing right now, I mean, that just, to me, that just makes this camera awesome. And it's very well made, but it's not too bulky or too heavy. So traveling with this, and that's why I got it, it's my field camera that I can use for stills and video. Traveling with it is a real treat. So check the link within this video's description. You can find the camera, the accessories, and then also you can find the still photos that I've posted from it. So yeah, really, really cool. Sunny day out here, obviously, so you can really see how it performs. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/RxGuy. Y'all have a good day.